What up, people? It's After Hours Investing with your host. My name's Michael.
And your boy Chris.
Hell yeah. Let's get right into it. We had a crazy day yesterday. Didn't even record. It was the forces of the universe just went ham. My apologies, was not showing my screen there. Let's take a quick look at the state of the economy. We haven't done this in a second. This is our CPI number. From February 14th. Back then we were confident we were going to beat this number because, we've been on a good path of, winning. And it looks like we missed the forecast, but the market still went up. It was a little suspicious, but, they raised the interest rate and the market still went up. So I was pretty confident that when our PPI number came out right here, 6%, which don't get me wrong is great. It's missed forecast by a lot. And that was reflected in the market. It dumped and then it traded sideways. It was miserable. It was honestly miserable for anybody putting calls, anybody putting puts. It was just pure suffering. Let's take a look at fear and greed before we take a look at our charts today. The greed is the lowest it's been in a sec. Obviously a month ago it was 64, but we weren't recording then. As far as we've been recording, it's been tinkering on the edge of 70, 71, up to 75. So it looks like this market correction, yesterday really brought this number down. I think we were at a 73 the day before. Shit was crazy. Let's take a look at our charts. Chris, you want to take it away with SPY, my friend?
Yeah, if we look at SPY's chart today, right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin for some
Oh,
reason.
I have no idea. Yeah, who put that there?
So for SPY, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I am looking for a rebound here. If we don't get that rebound come Tuesday, because Monday we have President's Day, if we don't get that rebound come Tuesday, at least closing that 408 gap that we have on the 3 minute and the 1 minute. If we don't end up closing that gap to the upside, rebounding, I think after that rebound to at least 408, we might trickle up to 410, 412. I think either that's going to be a bull trap. I'm not seeing this rally persisting. I think we've met the end of this rally. I think it's going to fizzle out, unfortunately. I may still be wrong because the VIX went violently up today, and it's looking like a huge indicator that we're gonna go into possibly $22, $24 in these next couple trading days. It's looking like this market has blowed off some steam today because of PPI and CPI. It looks like PPI and CPI actual numbers were showcasing how sticky inflation can get, and now it's showing how sticky it is. And I think investors caught a whiff of that yesterday, and I think investors are gonna be a little bit wary from now on. I mean, companies can't lay off any more employees. I mean, or else they're gonna be like a skeleton crew. So I'm thinking that we could just die here. I mean, I'm not seeing anything optimistic at this point. We've rose the interest rates 0.25. It looks like inflation didn't budge, but inflation the CPI and PPI are lagging indicators. They are indicators that are hindsight. But I'm seeing this market, going down. But what I'm looking for is that, we rebound Tuesday, possibly hold that. We reject off, around 4.8, 4.10, and then we can possibly see if we can hold 400. That's the best case scenario. If we can just consolidate, maybe move up a bit. But my worst case is we slowly start selling off for the rest of February, and into March we go into new lows potentially. I mean, I don't want to fearmonger anything here, but it doesn't seem like this market's gonna bode well in these next coming trading days. And if we take a look at the dollar is pretty negative today. And if you look at LYFT today, LYFT seems like it's sold. I mean, it went green today, which is pretty pretty nice. It looks like this is going to go up more. I do think this gap fill potentially may be stalled a bit. We may trade and consolidate here, go up as we get green days. But these red days are gonna have effect on lift. It is gonna stall this move to the upside, but I still think lift calls at least 4 months out are a good bet. This gap needs to get filled. I don't think lift will go down any further. And yeah, that's my take on Lyft. If we take a look at the main movers today, Tesla, Apple, and Microsoft. Tesla is doing great moves. Um, right now, it's reaching. It's almost to the overbought level. It looks like it's almost going to be cooked. Um, but it's been on this overbought level for quite a while now.
Elon's
Um,
chefing up, man.
He's chefing up. It looks like he's like, no, short sellers. I'm not gonna give you this, but yeah. I mean, Apple and Microsoft went negative today. They're mostly the main movers of these markets, but even with this move, like, didn't go down much. Michael, do you have anything to cover?
Yeah, I do want to talk about crypto. Looks like Coinbase took an eating. It's green up today, but still down from yesterday. We've been seeing it get a little bit volatile here. Some lower highs could be a signal that it's just going to continue making lower highs. Not entirely sure, but it looks like yesterday when the market shit, people went to cryptocurrency for safe haven because Bitcoin broke past 24K again, which was very interesting. It was tinkering below, 24,000. Thought it was going to maybe break past 23,000, and we might find ourselves at a new line of support. But it doesn't look like that. It looks like we're pushing still strong. And like I said, with the rise of Bitcoin comes the rise of Ethereum, comes the rise of my child, Ethereum Classic. God bless. We love it. Um, and there's a lot to see here. Shiba Inu as well was making, like, right here drop down pretty hard. So it's got a lot of movement to make to surpass that again. Hopefully not hitting the same, issue with Coinbase right now with some higher lows or some lower highs, pardon. That's what I meant to say. A lower high right here. And hopefully we can break this and maybe have an upward trend. Like I said, Shiba Inu and Ethereum Classic, they're my long-term holds. They were incredibly valued a while back, as we know with Shiba Inu, and as you might not know with Ethereum Classic, was up almost $200. So right now, that's a 10 times move, So hypothetically, whatever money you put in now, if we can reach that height, you will, what's it like, Desa times that shit if I'm trying to get all fancy. Other than that, ExxonMobil is starting to tank. Some news came out about Europe. They're trying to starve out Russia with their own gas. It looks like they're at an all-time high with their gas supply. So, they're trying to make Russia's gas obsolete. As we know, Russia's one of the leading players of oil right next to us. And, when the war happened and they stopped sharing, it really left a gap and gas prices flew up. So it looks like Europe's trying to alleviate that, which might be bad news bears for Putin, especially since he's trying to pivot into hydrogen. It might be a little too late for that, but only time can tell. It's hard to take down a whole country, but you never know. We're living in a interesting century indeed. Chris, you got any closing thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, I think in the future for Q2 earnings, I think it's gonna be very telling because with inflation being in the picture, we're gonna get the bare bones and the real raw, earnings of these companies like Microsoft, Tesla, like all these big heavy hitters. I think if inflation's not a problem for them and if they're able to just continue doing business as usual, I think these interest rate loans, higher interest rates are going to affect them and it's going to affect their earnings. And we'll see who comes on top and we'll see, if we can have another rally come Q2. But as of now, it's not looking too good. for this rally. I think people caught a whiff today and yesterday of how this, yeah, how crazy this rally was. I don't know if we can touch that 417, 421 gap. We did end up hitting it last 2 weeks, but yeah, I mean, either we consolidate here and go up and break those highs with power, or we consolidate here. Tuesday we rebound. We either sell off that rebound and try to hold 400, because I mean that 410 or 411 rejection is gonna be telling. Because if we fall like liquid ass, I mean, I would say we gotta hold 400 like 300, like that fucking 300 team of like the Sparta, like we gotta hold it like that. So that's what I think.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching. This was a short video today. We wanted to cover it pretty fast. Not a lot happened today, but a lot happened yesterday. Hopefully, you guys didn't get burned too hard. I know that consolidation in the middle really shafted my options trading. But, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, please don't dislike. But maybe leave a criticism so we can improve. Communication is key. And like I always say, I'm limited to my own perception, and so are you. So we should have a discussion and maybe reach a new perception we never thought possible. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.